$15,000. That was the mountain of debt staring me down, choking like financial quicksand. Yet just 26 weeks later, it was gone. No lottery ticket, no magic wand, just deliberate, sometimes painful steps I'm about to share with you. If that burden feels familiar, stick with me, and this is how you can kick it to the curb too. The debt didn't hit me all at once, it snuck up. A surprise car repair here, an emergency room bill there, and a little bit of lifestyle inflation I always promised myself I'd cover next month. Before long, the balance hit $15,000, and that low, constant hum of worry started to creep in. I was saying no to dinners out, not because I was short on cash that day, but because every extra dollar belonged to this invisible monster. Paychecks would land and were already assigned, just covering the minimums to keep the wolves at bay. Worse, I felt ashamed, like I'd failed adulting 101. 2 a.m. math panic attacks became routine, staring at the ceiling, heart-pounding calculations that never solved anything. One night, planning a simple weekend with friends, the mental gymnastics to justify even $50 exhausted me. I whispered, "Enough." I wouldn't manage the debt. I would absolutely destroy it. 2, I was saying no to dinners out, not because I was short on cash that day, but because every extra dollar belonged to this invisible monster. Paychecks would land and were already assigned, just covering the minimums to keep the wolves at bay. Worse, I felt ashamed, like I'd failed adulting 101. 2 a.m. math panic attacks became routine, staring at the ceiling, heart-pounding calculations that never solved anything. One night, planning a simple weekend with friends, the mental gymnastics to justify even $50 exhausted me. I whispered, "Enough." I wouldn't manage the debt. I would absolutely destroy it. 3. Out of frustration, I started what I called the debt demolition plan. No fancy apps, no 100-step guru program, just brutal honesty and a system I couldn't wiggle out of. Think scorched earth for unnecessary expenses and a laser focus on that $15K target. 4-Step 1. Know your enemy. I listed every single debt balance, interest rate, minimum payment. Painful, yes, but clarity is power. Then I tracked every penny for a month. Coffee, vending machine meals, impulse apps, everything. Shockingly, convenience leaks alone added up to almost $300. Finally, I compared my true take-home pay to only essential expenses. The gap my battle fund became the ammunition for demolition. 5. Zero-based, but more brutal. After rent, utilities, groceries, and minimums, every single remaining cent went toward debt. Entertainment money? Gone. Subscriptions I might watch someday? Canceled. Eating out dropped to zero. Sunday meal prep replaced Friday takeout. I even did a no-spend month to shock my habits. All savings went into a dedicated payoff account. Only a tiny emergency cushion remained. 6. I mixed the snowball and avalanche methods. A small $200 medical bill was the first to fall, a quick win, a huge morale boost. Then I attacked the highest interest card with everything I'd freed up. Minimums were automated to avoid late fees, the extra amount I paid manually. Some weeks I made 3 small payments just to watch the balance tick down. 7. Cutting back was half the battle. Earning more was the other. I leveraged evening and weekend freelance writing $400-600 a month. I sold old electronics, books, even a rarely used treadmill. I called my phone and internet providers and saved $45 a month just by asking. Every unexpected dollar tax refund, birthday cash became debt demolition fuel. Tat. The first month was brutal pizza cravings and impulse gadget urges hit daily, but the spreadsheet became my scoreboard. The first $1,000 gone felt like electricity. $5,000 gone by week 10. Crossing the halfway mark at $7,500 ignited a fire I didn't know I had. Side hustle checks would land, I'd hit transfer and watch the blocks disappear. By week 23, only $2,300 remained. I calculated the exact knockout number, took on one more freelance project, and on week 26 hit pay. A literal weight lifted. I danced with joy alone in my living room. $15,000 annihilated. That constant whisper of worry. Silenced. Paychecks were mine again. Now I can save, invest, even plan a guilt-free vacation. You can reach this peace too. It's not magic, just unfiltered honesty, a ruthless plan, and relentless follow-through.